What's going on, everyone? My name is Tyrell, and today we are going to be looking at the M13. This is one of my favorite guns in Warzone, and I'm going to show you guys how to really pimp this thing out. So first of all, let's look at the class setup before we look at the star of the show, the M13. For our secondary, we're going to be using RPG. The reason why I like using RPG is because when it comes to the vehicles, or if there's anybody just camping in a room, this can clear them out. So definitely use an RPG if you haven't been already, or you can use like the 44 Magnums. I don't have them unlocked, like that Cambo version of them, which would be pretty good too, or even this Renetti. I don't know how to pronounce it, whatever. All right, for our perks, we're going to be using Cold-Blooded, Ghost, and Tracker. The reason why I'm using Cold-Blooded is because it's very simple. It keeps me off thermal sights. It's harder to see. It's not that you can't see people, it's just it makes it harder, and that's what I like. My perk 2, I'm going to be using Ghost, and that's because I don't want to get picked up by a UAV. And the reason why I don't is because people like to run at red dots. So if you have something that can hide you from being on the mini-map, from being a red dot, definitely take it, definitely use it. Perk 3 is up for debate. You could use Tracker, you could use Battle Hardened, and maybe use Tune-Up. It really just depends on what you like and what type of player you are. I like to hunt people down, so I use Tracker so I can see where they are, where they're trying to go, or where they went. And then I can also see if they died somewhere, which is really good. And I'm going to have a little clip in the video, in the gameplay footage of this video, where I actually noticed that there is another team.
I'm above them.
Where they at?
On me. There's another one. There's a guy. Yo, one guy went up. Wait, that's another team. That's another team.
He's alive.
So yeah. Now for lethals, I use C4. It's pretty simple. I like to blow up cars, and it's really good if I want to, just try to throw it into a window and blow people up. Who doesn't like blowing people up? And for my tactical, I use a stun grenade. This is mostly for whenever people are like hiding, or if I want to push somebody, if I want to challenge somebody, I usually stun them first and then I push into wherever. And it's just good for checking like corners or checking buildings before you go in. I did not mean to press that. All right, now let's look at the star of the show, the M13. I use 5 attachments, which pretty much makes sense. For the muzzle, I use the monolithic suppressor. This makes sense because it increases your damage range while also making sure that you don't show up on the minimap, which is like the biggest part. You don't want to show up on the minimap when you don't have to. So if you don't use a suppressor, trust me, use a suppressor. It will save your life. For the barrel, we're going to be using the marksman barrel, and it's about for the same reason. Damage and recoil control. Basically, it makes your gun more lethal in higher ranges, which is really useful because in this game there's some lines of sights like 200 meters and shit, and this gun beams, which is really great. And then I have the added benefit of having the bullet velocity bonus or increase, which means that my bullets shoot faster. For my underbarrel attachment, I am using the Rager foregrip. Now this is pretty simple. It increases my recoil control as well as my aiming stability. So I'm gonna tell you guys the difference right now. Recoil control is vertical recoil, so up and down, and then aiming stability is horizontal recoil, so left to right. And it increases both of those, so it's just a go-to. When it comes to my magazine or my ammunition, what's it called, attachment, I use the 60 round mag, and it's for the simple reason that you want to have as much ammo as you can, just in case there's more people, like more than one person in a room, or maybe you guys had to break somebody's armor and then his teammate challenges you. You just want to have as many bullets as you can, just in case. Basically, I was about to say just because, but just in case sounds a little bit better. Now for my rear grip attachment, last but not least, I have the rubberized grip tape. This just increases my recoil control. You might want to sub that out for granulated grip tape, which I actually I think that might not be bad. I'll have to try it out, but for right now I was using the rubberized grip tape, and it just increases my recoil control, so can't complain. So with that being said, that is it for my M13 class. So let's go ahead and let's go into the gameplay footage of this video. I'm gonna show you guys how good this gun actually is.
Get that kill. You gotta get that kill then, Tricks.
There's people to my left. There's 2 people to my left.
I know. We're focused. I'm focusing on these 2.
Wait, I'm coming for
I knocked one. Oh my god. They're fucking beams. They got beams over there. You see them? Like, they're by the buy station. They're in front of the buy station.
One's cracked shields.
Yep.
Nice.
I downed
Really
one.
weak, really weak.
Nice.
The other one's all.
Oh, the other guy broke his armor.
The other guy's laying down. Dead.
Yo, do we have money? Fuck.
Oh, dude, I gotta get out of here.
No, that's not. Fuck.
No, where? In front of me. Don't let him kill me.
I got him.
Nice.
I'm picking up Tricks.
Alright.
Yo, get.
There's
Kill that
people
dude. Kill that
behind
dude. Kill that
us.
dude. No, that's why I said kill him. He has fucking Sulfur 5.
Dude.
Jesus Christ.
I think there's gonna be people coming up the road. Hold the road.
There we go. They're fighting.
I think the last guy you were shooting at's to the right.
There's another team.
Yeah, in the fucking bushes. God damn it. He was blending into the bushes.
Let's go.
Boys, fucking Tricks.
Wait, you guys won? Let's go! Yes, sir! Let's go!
Yes.